What's up, YouTube? Katelyn Macias here, and funny story, I just recorded this video for like 8 minutes and realized I wasn't recording the entire time. But that's besides the point. As you guys see, today I'm in a hotel, so we're going to do a quick tour. So this is my hotel. Yay, so fun. That's me all the way down there in the mirror. Okay, anyways, I just figured that would be fun. It's actually funny because they gave me 2 key cards, even though I'm staying in here by myself, so. But yeah, I'm traveling with this basketball team. They wanted me to record a highlight reel and take some pictures for them and stuff, so that's why I'm in a hotel traveling. But that's enough talking. Today we're going to talk about why bad camera gear actually makes you a better photographer. Now I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually the same concept as learning to drive stick or learning to drive a really big car at first and then moving to automatic or moving to a smaller car. Because you started off in driving stick or driving a really big truck, which are usually harder, things, it's going to make you a better driver in the long run, because when you move to automatic, when you move to a smaller car, it's going to seem a lot easier for you. So you're going to be a better driver because you learned initially with something that wasn't as easy. If you're a beginner photographer and you start off with a $5,000 camera, your pictures still aren't going to be good, because gear doesn't determine the quality of our photos, we do. I feel like a famous person said that or something, or like that's a famous quote, but I can't remember who it's by, so maybe we'll just say I said it. Anyways, if you guys are taking photos and they're not coming out good, chances are it's not the camera's fault. Maybe your lighting was off. Maybe your composition was off, your perspective, maybe you needed a new angle, maybe your edits weren't good. These are all things that determine the quality of a photo. It's not the lens or the camera body or what lights you're using, it's the skills that the photographer has and the skills that they practice and hone in on. It's their editing capabilities. Things like that is what makes a photographer a good photographer. Pro photographers are pro photographers because of all the skills that they have. Photography isn't just clicking a button. Photography isn't just owning fancy cameras. Photography is so much more than that. So if you have a bad camera, use that as an opportunity to practice those skills, sharpen those skills. That way, when you do get an expensive camera or a good camera or a good lens, whatever it might be, your photos are gonna come out incredible. Because if you're taking amazing photos with bad gear, imagine how much better your photos are going to be when you actually have good gear. And trust me, I get it. For 10 years I had an entry-level DSLR and a kit lens. No other lenses, no other cameras, no lights, no external flashes, nothing. That's all I had, and I still took really good photos. Some of them were too dark, some were overexposed, some were really grainy because I had to shoot in low light. But because my composition was good, because my perspective was unique and I was able to get creative with my angles and my editing skills were pretty good, I was able to develop some really good photos, a lot of which I actually ended up posting later on, and I got a lot of compliments and stuff on. So trust me, I get the frustration. I get how it feels like you can't take good pictures because of your bad camera, but that's why I'm here to tell you that you can. Don't say, well, I can't take pictures because I don't have a good camera. Don't say, I can't take pictures because I don't even have a camera. Everyone has a camera right here. Phones nowadays have really good cameras. Good enough cameras for you to go out and practice the skills that I was just talking about. This photo was actually taken on my iPhone, and it's an iPhone 11. I don't even have the 12. And this photo is also taken on my iPhone. Those are both low light photos. Those were literally shot at nighttime. Those pictures didn't look like that when I took them on my phone. I had to edit them, I had to crop them, I had to adjust settings, and that's why they came out that way. Composition was good. I had a cool angle coming down from the bottom and stuff like that. The light, I had to move around it to capture those light rays coming out of it, because if I just stood straight on like this, it didn't look good. If I went like this, it didn't look good. So I had to keep adjusting it until I found the perfect setting where those light rays were coming out of the light, and it looks really cool. So if you're not taking good photos, if your photos aren't coming out very good, chances are it's not the camera's fault. So don't blame your camera. Don't blame your gear. Take responsibility, go out and practice and sharpen your skills. I promise you, you guys will be better photographers for it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next